Hello, I'm Jonasz Rewiński and this is Military Mind. Armed conflicts, defense and security, land, sea and air. We've got you covered. Now, overnight into Monday, Russia launched a large-scale attack on Ukrainian cities, launching 165 strike drones and 9 ballistic missiles. Authorities and emergency services report casualties and destruction in multiple locations. In Kiev, a Russian drone struck a private medical center in the middle of the capital. The impact caused a fire inside the building. According to police, 1 person was killed, while the city's mayor revealed that 4 others have been wounded. Separately, as a result of the attack, the city of sabotage in the Kiev region was left without electricity. On the other side of the front line, Ukrainian drones struck the Energia defense plant in the city of Yelets, in Russia's Lipetsk region. The Energia plant produces batteries for drones as well as power systems for aviation and naval equipment. This is not the first attack on this facility. Previous strikes were reported in July and earlier in May. Now, at the time, Ukraine's general staff confirmed that Energia is one of Russia's largest producers of chemical power sources and the only manufacturer of batteries used in guidance and correction modules for aerial bombs. According to Ukrainian military sources, the plant also supplies batteries for Iskander-M missiles, sea-launched cruise missiles, and various power systems used in special military equipment. Turning to the front line now. Today we focus on the city of Constantinifka, where the situation is developing unfavorably for Ukrainian forces. Russian troops have already entered the city limits and continue preparing for an offensive from the east and the southeast. Their immediate goal appears to be securing positions in the southeastern part of the city and pushing deeper into eastern Constantinifka. To achieve this, the Russian command is concentrating infantry and forward assault units. So far, these objectives have been achieved only partially. Russian forward units have entrenched themselves on the outskirts and, about a week and a half ago, managed to infiltrate into the southeastern edge of the city with several small infantry groups. However, the growing concentration of infantry is creating serious logistical challenges for Russian forces, as supplies, ammunition and weapons must be delivered in increasing volumes. Given that Ukrainian forces are actively using tactical drones in this area, supplying these units is far from easy. Ukrainian forces are reportedly successfully targeting Russian mules, individual soldiers or pairs assigned to carry supplies to forward positions. On the 31st of December, Finland responded harshly and without delay to a threat to critical infrastructure in the Baltic Sea region. The Russian vessel Fitburg was detained in the Gulf of Finland after damage was discovered to telecommunications cables connecting Finland and Estonia. The operation involved the border guard service, with security forces landing on board from a helicopter, taking control of the vessel and towing it to the port of Kantvik. All 14 crew members were detained for further investigation. The incident was yet another sign of growing hybrid threats in the Baltic Sea, where civilian vessels are increasingly being used as a tool for pressure and sabotage. Finland has made it clear that interference with critical communications will not go unanswered. And now moving back to Ukraine, where Ukrainian FP2 strike drones once again demonstrated their accuracy and systematic approach to dismantling enemy logistics. Now this time the target was the Taman Neftegas terminal, a key hub supplying units of the Russian Armed Forces Vostok Group, as well as a supply depot belonging to the enemy's 30th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade. The attack was carried out in several directions at once, in the village of Volna in the Krasnodar region, as well as the village of Blizhnie and west of Blagodatnie in the Donetsk region. It was these facilities that the enemy used to accumulate fuel, property and resources necessary to support combat operations on the southern and eastern sections of the front. The FP-2 strike drones caused serious damage to infrastructure, which will directly affect the delivery of supplies and maneuverability of the Russian units. Now, under enemy fire, a Ukrainian ground-based robotic complex performed two critically important tasks at once in the area around Pokrovsk. First, it delivered ammunition and equipment to the front lines, where every box determines whether the line will hold. On the way back, the machine did not return empty. The NRK picked up a seriously wounded soldier and removed him from the danger zone without risk to medics and comrades. Metal instead of people, where the slightest move can cost lives. This is how the modern battlefield works. Robots go where it is almost impossible for humans to proceed, and they return not only with the task accomplished, but with lives saved. And with this, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. Please stay with us here on TVP World for more latest news and updates.